Throw 3 darts at the map. Toss in 3 wildly distinctive personalities.
I work with leather.
And I sing.
Plus 3 clever projects. And you've got a craft show that'll have you saying, "That's clever." Hey everyone, I'm Angela Martinez. Welcome to That's Clever. For most crafters, having fun is all part of the process. There's no masking the fact that cartoons inspire our first artist. Their colorful nature inspires her to create larger-than-life characters.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Sid Curtis, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. I like making strange creatures of all kinds, full of life, color, and character. But I really like to make masks with a lot of personality. Today I'm going to make a wacky tribal mask. Come into my studio and I'll show you how I make them. This is my studio. This is where I create all my wacky creatures, characters, and masks. Time to get to work. To make my mask, I start out with a piece of cardboard that's slightly bigger than what I want my final product to be. Then I find something that has a nice curvature for the skull and the chin, and just trace it. I have my outline completed, so now I have to cut it out. I finished the outline. Now I need to cut this guy a nose. Now I'm just going to bend it in half to give it some depth. I've finished the nose, given it some depth, and next thing I'm going to do is go to the rest of the mask and start folding it over and stapling it to give it depth. Now that's deep. Now the next thing I have to do is I'm going to have to reinforce this nose so that it doesn't collapse. The nose is reinforced both on the back and on the front. So the next thing I'm going to add is eyebrows and lips and eyes, the characteristics that give this character character. For the eyebrows and the lips, I use crumpled up paper, which I shape and then tape into place with masking tape. For the eyes, I'm going to use the bottom of these plastic cups. Kind of similar, don't you think? Now for the fun part, which is also the messy part. I'm going to take the plaster bandage, I'm going to cut it up into manageable pieces, then I'm going to dip it in the water and lay it on the form. The reason I cut these into manageable pieces is this stuff dries real fast, so I want to be able to get it wet and get it in place quickly. Just keep doing this until the whole thing is covered in plaster, both front and back. Just dip and cover, dip and cover. It's great. Now I just need to let it dry in the Texas sun. Well, the Texas sun has done its job. It is nice and dry. And I went ahead and I put a coat of gesso on it, because acrylic paint just sticks a lot better to gesso and you need less. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch in the features. I'm sketching in all the little details, all the things that are really going to bring the personality out in this creature. I'm starting with the eyes, because they are one of the most important features in my opinion. And I'm going to do some decorative features on the forehead. I think I'm going to go with flames today because, let's face it, flames are cool in a hot rod kind of way. I'm going to accentuate this nice deep nose with half circles to really bring it out. And I'm going to fill those half circles with paisley and polka dots because it's really groovy. Now I'm going to add the detail for the lips. The lips themselves, I'm just basically going to outline them, and then I'm going to kind of echo what I did on the forehead, on the chin. More flames. I got all of this sketched in, and he's starting to have a little bit of attitude, and now I'll be using these sketch marks to be my guide when I start to paint. I'm going to start with the overall color first, which I've chosen kind of a pewter silvery color, and I'm going to go in and paint around all my little details here, and I'm going to be sloppy because it's acrylic paint. I can afford to be sloppy. I love acrylic. All right, I have have my background color on, so the next thing is I'm going to start putting in my bright, beautiful colors. Lots and lots of color. It's going to be a hot time in the old town tonight. Now I'm going to add the nice pink lips. The mask can't be the only one to have colorful lips. I get my inspiration from my dreams and anything with color. I was raised on a steady diet of cartoons. All right, I have all my color blocked in, and it's really starting to take shape. It's very bold and pretty. Now, to really make it pop, I'm going to outline everything in black permanent marker. Now I'm going to embellish the eyes. I'm going to add some mascara and add some character lines, because we all have character lines, some of us more than others. Those eyes, they're following me. Now I think it's time for some accessories. Some feathers and jewels. Now I'm going to give him a fabulous hairdo. The gun is full of glue, and I'm not afraid to use it. And the mask is complete. I have the feathered headdress, had a lot of bling throughout, and I even went ahead and put a wire on the back so I can hang it on my wall. And my mask is ready to hang on the wall with the other cast of characters.